putting you guys on top of a paint can because it's a little low. Okay, good afternoon. Welcome. I'm so excited that you guys are here. I did a post this morning, which was actually inspired by another Instagram gal, homemade. I think it's homemade. Her page is this homemade simple. And if I'm wrong about that, I will fix it in the comments. But she was. Oh wait, we're crooked. Sorry guys. Okay, so she was talking about like how everyone is getting into this fall spirit and fall flavors and, you know, fall this and fall that. And I was like, whoa, let's, you know, like I said in the post, let's slow your roll. Because I think I really believe this. The one thing that if there's nothing else that we learned in the last year, it's to be more present and intentional with how we're spending our time. And from the time we opened this store, it was a constant, one of the constant disagreements that my former partner and I had was like, how soon is too soon to bring the next season out? And I was always like, no, I want to slow down. Let's reprogram people to live in the present. But then she made a really good argument. Yeah, but the big box stores have everything out. But that is the magic of a boutique. It's that we don't have to do what the big box stores do. And we can continue to give our customers an intentional experience and let them really live in the present season or holiday that we are in. Because really, at the end of the day, what are we rushing to? What is this mad race to rush to the next thing? I think about this, and some of you will be able to relate to this, but when you had your first child, you couldn't wait for them to sit up. You couldn't wait for them to crawl. And I remember saying that, oh, I can't wait till they can hold their own bottle. I can't wait till they can walk. I can't wait till they go to kindergarten. I can't wait till they do this. And all of a sudden, junior high happens, and you realize that all those years went by really, really fast. And then high school goes even faster. And as you guys know from my post yesterday, I dropped my youngest off at college yesterday. And it was not any easier than freshman year. I still was very weepy. In fact, I had a very different post composed for you yesterday that spoke to it, that spoke to how hard that is to make that transition from having your child at home all the time and then like dropping them off somewhere. And then in particular, in this case, he was going to a new school, new environment, everything new. He didn't know a single soul. And it's hard, you know. Of course, he did inform me yesterday that was my last college move-in with him, that he would be good to go next year. But there's just something I love about making his new bed, you know, and his college dorm, and knowing that when he lays his head down in a new space, under a new roof, in a new environment, that I've made it as comfy and cozy as I can. Can anybody relate to that? Is there anybody on here who's done a college drop yet? Anyone? Okay, so well, you'll get there, and it'll make more sense to you then. It's just sort of a loving thing that you can do. But going back to being intentional, like you spend those years waiting for the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, and then the next things come, and then what else is there? I'm actually working on a talk on this very subject that I'll eventually give somewhere about like what does the finish line look like? You know, so we raise our children, we send them to college, they get a good job, they get married, they buy a house, they have some babies, maybe they get a dog, they go on some vacations, but then what? But then you raise your kids, you drop them off at college, and we just repeat this sort of cycle. And we literally live from milestone to milestone, from event to event, without really staying present in where we are at the time. And I think that goes back to this idea that we should have pumpkin spice lattes or pumpkin spice candles in August. It's summer. You know, we spend all winter. We can't wait till summer. We can't wait till summer. And now it's summer, and now we can't wait till fall. And then fall's going to, I can't wait till Christmas or, you know, Hanukkah or whatever it is that you celebrate. I want to start a campaign. And I want it to be living in the present. Like, I just want everybody to slow their roll and be present where you are and enjoy the time that you're in. And I don't care if that's a season, a holiday, what stage of parenting you are at. And yeah, that's it. Like, I really want us to be intentional about that. I know, does anybody want to jump in and chime in? I would be happy to welcome you into my Instagram Live. Heather, do you want to come in and talk about being present? Especially as a coach, I think that you might have some really good insight. Nothing like putting you on the spot or anything, but, you know, let me know if you want to jump in. Let's see who else has joined us. Let's see. Okay. I don't know. So I just, you know, and having been through also some major losses, that also maybe has shifted my perspective a little bit too. And knowing that time is so precious and so short. You know, we're here for such a short time. We're just tourists. We're just tourists. We're just visitors in this world. And the time that we have here cannot be measured by just the events that happen. They have to also be measured with what we do intentionally each day, in thought, in action, and in words. And I am not going to have pumpkin spice anything in this shop before September 1st. I'm not doing it. And that's okay, because my competition isn't a big box. I'm a boutique. I'm supposed to give you a different experience. If you want a big box experience, you'll go to the big box. If you want a boutique experience, you're going to come to a boutique. That's a choice that you have to make as a consumer. It's not a choice I have to make as a service provider, whether I want to compete with something that's completely not even in the scope of what I'm offering. You know, in a boutique, we are here offering you a relational experience with us, our team, and our products. At a big box, you are going in on a mission. You've got a checklist, right? Bleach, birthday card, Cheez-Its, whatever, right? When you come in here, you may not know what you want. You may not be looking for anything in particular. You know, a lot of times when people come in, they'll say, I'm just browsing, like very defensively. And it makes me nervous, because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I hope we never make anyone feel like we're used car salesmen, or not, no offense to used car salesmen, or that we're, you know, in timeshare condominium sales where we're going to hold you hostage in the store until you buy something. That's not what this is about here. What we offer is relational. We create relationships with you. We want to know you. We want to know what you like and what you don't like, and what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And we're always fine-tuning our offering, and we're always trying to curate new things so that when you do come in here, your experience is varied, you know? We try to offer something different. I'm not supposed to be saying, I'm a professional speech coach. But I'm going to share a story with you since we're on together. Recently, we had one of our vendors do a major product change, packaging change. And in the product packaging change they made, it made what the product was not clear on the front of the package. So you would have to turn every package over to see what it was. So not only is that just not best practice in a consumer situation, but also in a pandemic, we don't want people having to touch everything, especially a consumable. And so I gave them that feedback. It wasn't just my feedback, it was customer feedback, and my team members also said, hey, we think this is not going to work, but hey, we'll try it. And I told them that, and the response I got back was, well, we will no longer be doing business with you. And I was really hurt in that moment, because I felt like I had really done a lot to elevate them and to really give them a strong presence in my space. And that was, you know, it was a little hard, right? But at the end of the day, I had to shift my mindset, and I had to come back into the present of what is the best that I can offer my client. That offering may work in a big box experience, and maybe and I think that's their goal now. But here, our customer experience really matters. We are not just about the sale. Of course, I'm not here as a hobby. We do have to sell. This is how I feed my children and send my kid to college. But but that experience really matters, and we hope that you see that, and we hope that you value it, and I hope that you will join my campaign, and that you will join my campaign to slow your roll, and share that post and be intentional about how you transition from summer to fall, and fall to Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving to Christmas, and really live each day in the presence of the moment that you are in. And that's it. I just really wanted to share that with you guys today. Thank you so much for joining in, and we'll see you in the shop. We are open until 7 today. It's Thursday. Take care.